Hey, welcome to this week of Erie Port O Call. Sitting out here at the gas stocks. We're going to be talking a little bit about gas today over here at Brenner 75 at Harrison with the one and only Bill.
How are you?
Mr. Bill. You know, I got some really nice drone footage here in the last few days. The place was just rocking, man. We had a good time.
Yeah.
And that seems to be the real big thing here at Brenner, having a good time. You know, the season, I don't want to say the season's winding down yet, but we're probably a few weeks and then it'll be starting talking about winding down.
Yes. I don't want to talk about that yet, though.
We won't. Well, we're going to be actually talking about a no-no that's actually not illegal, but it's a no-no, and that is filling your gas tank, bringing your gas from home, as they call it. And we had the Coast Guard Auxiliary, we had Becky on along with talking about that. We're also, the Big Jolly Rogers 75th Regatta is going to be coming up in a couple of weeks, and we talked to them about that. Not to mention Captain Chris talking safety on boats, and then you too. It's all.
How about that?
Smashed in show. It's kind of like a ho-ho that's sitting in your car for a long time and then they smashed it. You'll still eat it, right? Yeah, you would. You would. We'll be right back. Well, folks, we're spending a few minutes more here with Becky Miller, and Becky's been with us before, talking with the Coast Guard Auxiliary and trying to keep us safe out there.
Yep.
And it's come to my attention this week. I've had some people asking me about this, and I've seen it a lot on Facebook, where a lot of people, because of the price of gasoline now for boaters especially, is kind of getting up there. So a lot of people thought it might be a great idea to put a big old tank in the back of their F-150, and they come pulling in there, and they're filling their boats up with that. Explain, obviously, it's actually not illegal.
No.
It's not, but
since this topic was brought up, I did a little information search, and I've called some public, privately owned marinas and some of the yachting clubs in the area and the Marine Safety Unit for the Coast Guard downtown, and the owners and yacht clubs have their contracts or constitutional bylaws, and it's written there that fueling your boat at your own dock is prohibited, be the marina or the yacht club that you've signed a contract with. Gas prices are high, and there's all kinds of reasons. People may bring in their own gas. One is hopefully they're ignorant of the dangers that they're causing for themselves and others around them, or the other one is the high gas prices. And the whole deal with putting gas in your tank at your own dock are, do you have absorbent sponges? Do you have the fire extinguisher nearby? Do you have a metal connecting nozzle to the metal gas cap on the boat you're fueling to avoid static electricity, which is always in the air that we're sometimes not consciously aware of. So some marinas, one of the marinas had let one of their clients go just this year. They had 2 chances, and they asked him to leave. Others turn a blind eye because we all are conscious of budgeting and things of that sort.
Right.
But the Marine Safety Unit downtown with the Coast Guard, no matter who the pollutant is, they're going to go after the owner of the vessel. If you have your son or daughter go and gas up your boat and they have an issue, they're going to come after you. And a lot of the marinas and the yacht clubs have you pumping your own gas. So again, you're responsible. And you don't pump the gas so it overflows out the overflow, and then you're like, oh, there's gas in the water, I must be full. That little bit of gas causes a sheen on the water that then dissipates down into the underwater, and that's where our fish and our plant life are, and they either absorb it or ingest it, and it just can wreak havoc for a lot of different things in our clubs. But being a polluter is not what we want out of our boaters. So you listen, you know how big your tank is, you get your ear down to there and listen, and when it's 90-95% full, cut it off.
You can hear it too.
You can hear it.
And I'm one of those guys, I have 2 90-gallon tanks on my boat, and you know what? I put a certain amount of fuel in there. I never fill them all the way up to the top. I mean, some people say you should, but just exactly what you said about coming out the overflows and things like that. You don't think it means a lot, but it means a big thing if you're trying to keep the water clean and you're trying to do the right thing with boating. We've got so many new boaters, and those are some of the things that you really want to learn about. And from what I'm hearing, a lot of these problems that we have aren't with big 33, 34-foot boats. It's the little 20, 22-foot boats.
Right, your 40, 50-gallon
and they're
tanks.
talking, they're having fun, and push, and you see them going off and spraying the stuff. And we just try to keep it a little bit cleaner there. And real quick, while I've got you here, I know you've got a lot of classes and things going on here. Spent some time downtown for some of the, rock and roll concerts and things we have. Can't get any docks right now, but everybody's rafting off. Everybody is, anchoring out there to just relax and have a good time. We've got to kind of get some people to, slow their boats down a little bit. Even in the no-wake zones, you're still powering it up enough where you're not making a wake or anything. You're just kind of making it really difficult for boats that are trying to be there.
Right.
Common courtesy, right?
Common courtesy. As operations, I get patrol orders with the Coast Guard, and when you see me around downtown, I'm there to enforce what the Coast Guard has put upon me on patrols, and that is one of the things, is to get those power boaters coming up to where people have docked or anchored out. The fireworks is a big thing.
Sure.
When you're at anchor, you're settled in, and maybe you've started having your beverages and you're cooking on your boat and things of that sort. And if someone comes by and is throwing a 2-foot wake, they're responsible for that. So if someone gets jostled off your boat, something happens in your boat in the cabin because you're cooking, that boat is responsible for whatever happened to you. So we're all responsible for our wakes, no matter where we are on the water.
I see a lot of comments on our site on Lake Erie Port O Call on the Facebook site about, get over it, grow up, who cares? But what you said right there, I mean, you are responsible if something does happen like that on your boat. Mm-hmm. Oh, that's why they got those big OH numbers on there.
Yes, and I mentioned it a couple weeks ago, that when an agency comes up with their blue lights on you, there's no hiding what you've done, because they've already looked at you with their binoculars.
Exactly.
And they know exactly what they want to tell you.
Well, they've done a wonderful job. When we were down there, I said hi to a few of them. Some of them knew me. Hey, Mike, how you doing? And it was really nice. Nice to have that blue tag on my boat now. So we're all set with that. And I'm sure before the summer's over, we'll sit down and we'll talk about some other things here. And maybe if there's some people that are interested in being a part of the community and being part of the Coast Guard community with the auxiliary, we can maybe talk a little bit about that too.
Sure. We'll get Kathy back on board for that.
Fantastic. Thank you for spending time with us.
Yeah.
These people do a great job, and all they're doing is trying to keep boating safe for all of us out there on Lake Erie and all the Great Lakes.
Hi, I'm Marty Sutter, President of Genoa Bank, a locally owned community bank providing a full range of banking services. At Genoa Bank, we believe a bank should do more than just conduct business. We generally care about the communities we serve, and we take our hometown commitment to heart. Our biggest investment will always be in you, whether it's a personal account or business. Genoa Bank is committed to outstanding service. We want to know you by name and help you with all your banking needs. Genoa Bank, we take your banking needs personally.
When the power goes out, your life is disrupted. Heat, air conditioning, refrigeration, phones, all gone. Want to take back control? A Generac home standby generator protects your home against power outages every second of every day, all year long, automatically, whether you're home or away. Control your power, control your life with a Generac home standby generator.
For a free estimate, call Schneider Sons Electric, 419-691-8284.
Is your roof past its peak? It's not always this easy to tell. From rooftops to foundations, Seagate is a trusted A+ BBB accredited business and a Platinum Preferred contractor. As a Platinum Preferred contractor, we offer one of the country's best roofing warranties, the Owens Corning True Protection 50-year warranty. That's material and labor. We've earned your trust for over 30 years, Toledo. Call Seagate now.
244 Leak Seagate.
And spending some time here with, I don't want to call you Blizzard Bill. And,
No, it's not my
we
thing.
already had one of them, right?
Yeah.
Bill the man, and you've had a fun summer. You know, you've got your big boat, and you spent a lot of time on your big boat. You also you did something that maybe I'm thinking about doing here in a couple of years. Just getting a small little runabout to have some.
They're fun.
And
They're
you're
fun.
on it all the time.
Yeah, we do. We go tubing on it and cruising, and it's a little bow rider. It's a lot of fun. Kids love it.
Well, we've had, last weekend they had the big wood tick festival, and everybody was down here. It seemed you had a lot of people getting things, kind of set up here at Brenner, and then taking out to wood tick and everything. But there's a lot of them little festivals and everything. You guys are just set up so perfect right here. That's why everybody loves their dock, and I'm never going to leave.
Yeah, we're just about sold out too on dockage, so hopefully the reservations come in going into next year too. But yeah, we're at the gas dock right now. We got a full facility here with gas and diesel, pump out station, ice, full carry out inside there with beers and snacks and pops and waters, and full facility restrooms with showers and everything.
Yeah, and that's a real cool thing. Not to mention, I'm down here all the time, and you can see me in the back of my boat and say, "Hey, hi!" That's how I am at 7 in the morning. But I got coffee. I always got black coffee for everybody. Sometimes I put whipped cream in my coffee.
I thought that was you put Jameson's in your coffee.
No. That's on Friday nights.
Oh, okay.
That's on Friday nights. But seriously, it's been nice. We've been able to take the boat down for some things going down.
A lot of activities everywhere.
Yep.
You can't go if you're missing out and there's no activities to do in the water. You're not trying.
And this is the week for me. Number one, you guys did a phenomenal job on my engine. I've had engine problems in our head, most of it, since the day I bought the boat. And you guys all told me, J-Mo, there's nothing wrong with your engines. So I finally had them work on my engines. And it was basically whoever had the boat before me, and everything was backwards. So because of the heating elements on it, boat's running great. So we took it downtown, had a good time. We're gonna take it up to Anchor Point this weekend, I hope, and it's running real well. But it's just, and we talked about it with the gas and everything. But what you guys have here is just so cool for all of us that have docks. We're all buddies. We all sit around. We shoot the poop at 11 o'clock at night, and
yeah, it's a good time.
And you've done well here.
Yeah, there's a lot of great amenities here. Number one, I think, is location and our floating docks. The gas dock is a nice thing as well. So, and everyone seems like they're having a lot of fun this year and using their boats. A lot of new boaters out there. Can't stress enough about boater safety, but it's
definitely. And one of the reasons we're having you on this week, sales of boats, and you've got some new boats that are in your inventory right now. And
yeah, we've had some second and third rounds where we almost sold out of boats, and then we got some more coming in, and those sell out very fast. It's still.
What's the big hit right now? What are they?
30 foot and under. That's really popular right now. Day boats, pontoon boats. Sure. You can't find those out there right now.
You couldn't get downtown Friday night because of pontoon boats.
Right. There's a lot of them out there.
I'll show you some of the pictures, but we had a really good time. Mr. Al Dudek.
Yeah.
Al, we rafted off of Al, and Jerry Silvis had his boat docked off. We had a blast. Never went near port side, but it was just the fun, the boaters.
Yeah,
everybody
absolutely.
knows everybody, and that's cool.
Yeah.
Now, if you can get people into, and the great thing is with you, like, hey, Bill, I'm looking for a 36 Sea Ray or a 40 Sea Ray, a 91, 92, and you kind of go on the hunt.
Yeah, I mean, well, there's a lot of pros and cons. So I'll give you my honest, instead of a salesman approach, taking a consultative approach, right? And I'll give you my honest opinion on what you're trying to use it for and what you're looking at and stuff like that. And if we have it in our inventory, great. If we don't, I can be happy to help out however we can.
Oh, fantastic. Well, Bill's here all the time, just like I am, and we've got a lot more shows going on this summer. We're going to probably wrap this thing up at the end of September, I think, with some heavy duty get your boat ready for winter shows at that time. But now would really probably be a good time to contact Brenner about winter storage too, just to get on the front side of it.
Yeah, at least start getting your plan in order.
Exactly.
I don't want to talk about that yet, though.
Folks, we'll be right back with more right here on Lake Erie Port O Call.
What can you expect from working with Fairway Independent Mortgage Corporation? Our branch manager, Marty Bin, can help you navigate through the loan process with the service and speed you deserve. Contact Marty today to get pre-qualified. Make your home buying dreams a reality. Call 419-481-8696 to speak with Marty Bin today.
Sound system from TAS Electronics, you've just got to move.
TAS Electronics, it's hot.
From the kitchens of Italy to you, Arturo's Pizza Kitchen is the home of authentic Italian food. As one of the oldest independently owned pizzerias in Toledo, Arturo's Pizza Kitchen has been serving since 1988. With pizza, salads, award-winning subs, chicken chunks and wings, Mom's own lasagna recipe, and our famous cheese sticks, we have it all. Never frozen, always homemade. Arturo's Pizza Kitchen. Hungry? Call Arturo's, 419-698-1641.
I'm geared up.
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 I'm totally geared up.
We're geared up. Are you? Get geared up at GearUpSportswear.com.
Finally, before we wrap her up here today, we've got Neil Whitehead with us again, and he's the Commodore here at Jolly Rogers Sailing Club. And, we talked about a couple of weeks ago, we kind of took a week off. I'm being honest, the weather got terrible. I didn't run a new show, but that's one of the good things about being the boss and being the big producer guy here, I guess. So, 75th anniversary is coming up here.
Coming up on the 6th and the 7th.
Yeah, it's going to be a fun time.
Yeah, we got 2 days of events, Friday afternoon and Friday evening.
Fantastic.
We've got a beer tasting coming up. Saturday we have a regatta. We have a pig roast. We have a band in the afternoon, a local club member who runs a band.
Oh, fantastic.
And then we got a bigger band coming up in the evening.
Oh, very nice.
Two full days of, a day and a half of fun and festivities.
When I asked you before on the show, explain a little bit with 75 years, that's probably you're one of the oldest yacht clubs here in the area.
One of the oldest yacht clubs in Point Place in Toledo, yeah.
Okay.
So 75 years, we started out a bunch of kids on the river. borrowed a piece
Not you, though.
Not me, not me. No, we have a couple of members here that are, well, one member who's in his 90s.
Oh, my goodness.
We've got several members here tonight that are older members.
And it's not all, this isn't all about sailboats, correct? I mean, do you have powerboats involved here too?
We have some social members that have powerboats that dock on the dock system.
Fantastic.
So
they want to be a part of this. Is a great yacht club.
Right. We have events going on through the year. We have an adult learn to sail program. So even the powerboaters can learn to sail. We have a junior learn to sail program.
You're asking a lot from us powerboaters.
Well, you know, when the
it's
gas
a whole different
prices
beast.
go,
That's right. That's right. You got
go
us.
up, sailing becomes more popular.
And I'm sure that's true. That's especially this year. But festivities are going to start around 4 or 5 o'clock on Friday.
Friday, I think we start letting people in about 2, 3 o'clock in the afternoon.
Oh, fantastic.
We have a boat decorating contest out
very
on the
nice.
dock.
Well, we'll be here. We'll bring our cameras down, and I'll come down here and have a libation or two. I'm sure you're going to have some great food, too.
Yeah, we have several food trucks coming in. Saturday, we have a pig roast.
Oh, fantastic.
So that's on a first-come, first-served basis. We've got a limited number of meals for that.
Sure.
But we have food trucks to cover the rest of the evening as well.
Well, it's going to be a great time. You're right up here on, this is Edgewater.
Edgewater Drive.
And basically, right, I mean, if you're coming down, you'll see, what's the address?
You'll see signs for us. I'm not actually sure what the road number is.
It's as you're coming down here, you pass Ottawa River.
Pass Ottawa River Yacht Club on the right. We're a little bit further down, opposite Riverview Yacht Club.
Fantastic. Well, I hope you have a wonderful regatta. 75 years. It just shows that there's so much support in this area for the yacht clubs and the sailing community, and it's just really nice to know you guys are doing a good job.
We're doing really well. We've got a growing membership. We've got a big junior sail program, and we've got probably the biggest adult sail program we've ever had this year.
There you go. 75th anniversary, August 6th and 7th, right here at the Jolly Rogers Sailing Club. You got to be here and enjoy this wonderful time.
And in 2 weeks' time, we start the next adult sail class. So if people want to sign up, we still have places on that.
Wow.
So.
Well, folks, we're here with Captain Chris Hoover, who's become a busy man.
It's been a busy summer, but fun.
They love you.
Yeah.
You're like the star of the show now. I'm just a cog.
I've been trying to weasel my way in there.
I'm the cog, see? And I apologize. This week has been, I got my Moderna vaccine shot, man. I still am not over it. But real quick, in the next couple of weeks, we're gonna get you in the boat. I want you to show about how to drive with with dual engines, and we're gonna use the drone, and we're gonna do some neat stuff with that here in the next couple of weeks. If I can get you through your vacation, because you're smart, you're actually gonna take a vacation.
Now that you said that, they're all gonna be calling me in the next couple of days.
Yeah, that's it. No, but seriously, we've seen it all summer long with all of these just kind of crazy accidents that they're having.
Oh, yeah.
And people just, honest to God, Chris, they don't realize if you don't know something. This is my thinking. If you think, well, should they go in front of me or should I go in front of them or anything? If you don't think, well, then do the thing that'll get you away from it the most, right? I mean,
and when I'm teaching, last night I was teaching someone, and we're out there talking, and I'm telling them what they can do and what the right-of-way is, and who has the right-of-way and all that. But it's really defensive operating the boat. You're really defensive driving in a way. So you're really watching what the other people are doing. So, so many people this summer have bought boats, which is a great thing. But they've jumped in them and they've gone and they realize, wait, this isn't like just getting in the car.
You're seeing a lot of boats that are going up for sale all of a sudden.
I'm seeing a lot of accidents, and I'm seeing a lot of, there was a marina that actually told this person they have to hire me, otherwise they're going to be kicked out because they hit so many things so far.
Oh my God.
I mean, they were just knocking everything around. And so, boating is a wonderful, wonderful thing to do. It really is, but you got to do it safely.
Sure.
You got to really learn what you're doing. Take boating classes. Get on the water boat training, which is what I do.
Yep.
But understand the vessel. And I have been on so many vessels this summer that are not in good working conditions. The shifters are too hard, they're not working. I was on one boat and it didn't even go into neutral. It'd only go forward or reverse. Well, that's a problem.
Yeah, definitely.
And then I was in another one where it was so loose that you couldn't tell when you were in gear. And this is someone that's trying to learn a new boat, and it's very difficult. So
slow is the answer, no matter what. Slow.
Slow, and no panic. No panic. And if you're going slow as possible, you don't have to panic.
You're not gonna, you're not gonna mess up that bad.
No, and the slower you're going, the less velocity you're gonna bump into something and all that. And so that's what I teach people is we go through and we learn different styles and different ways to handle your vessel.
Amen.
And a lot of people, and we did a segment on this once before, what boat should they get? A lot of people bought new boats and they realized, wait a second, this isn't really working out for us. I can't get around the boat. And that's a learning experience. And so the next boat you buy, take note in your head. What do you like? What do you don't like? Does it work for you? Can you get around the boat or not? Can your wife get up and down or around? Can you tie it up easily or not? So.
Well, I've got some things we're going to be doing here in the next few weeks because I want you to give me a solution for my spring line, because the way my cleats are on my boat, I can't bring my 34-foot boat in by myself and just attach and grab that cleat or grab that spring line, and I want to figure out a way that I'm going to be able to do that.
Sure.
With some of the things, it's just some of the things we're going to talk about, and this is some of the things that Chris can do for you here too, to make it all work. I appreciate you being with us.
It's always good.
I got to tell you, we had somebody email me that was watching our show we did where you had your little boats and everything, and they said, you should do that little boat thing where you get a girl in a bikini and put the boats on the back of her. It must have been from the Spy Who, the Austin Powers movie or something. No, I don't think we're going to do that, folks. But
hey, I like the suggestions, right? And here's the thing, I'm always learning too. So, as a boater, you're always learning something. And that's what's really neat is you get in an environment with other boaters, you learn things from other people. I'm learning something. Like I just learned something the other day that I think will help you with that spring line. We can create a line with 2 loops on the end, and you have it here, and then you just put it over this post. We'll show you that a little bit later on.
Yeah, definitely. I want to do that.
There's all kinds of stuff that we can do, and I just thank you for all the time that you've done.
Oh, man.
What a great show.
We appreciate you doing that. We appreciate the Coast Guard Auxiliary and Becky Ogmiller coming on our show talking about you can't fill your boat up from gas that you bring out of your truck and you bring to them. I mean, it's not against the law, but it's really not a cool thing to do. And she really kind of showed some of the great things with that. Of course, Bill's helping us out and got some good boats for sale down here at Brenner. And we've got a lot of good stuff going on here. So just stick with us. We're going to get out in the boat here in the next couple. And my boat's running good now, so I'm ready.
I'm ready to go. We need to get out there.
We're going to do it.
Try out that new drone.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, that's it. He just wants the drone. He just wants the drone. Folks, we'll see you next week here on Lake Erie Port O Call. You take care now.